A look now at women's marches. Some impressive numbers last year, more than 100,000 people marching in the Bay Area alone. But the historic movement appears to be losing steam amid controversy. Night Beat's Medina spoke with organizers in San Jose about this year's challenges.
Organizers of Women's March San Jose expect 24,000 people to show up for tomorrow's event. That's the same amount of people who showed up last year. But they admit this year was a challenge as they try to distance themselves from the controversy.
This is what democracy looks like.
Millions took part in the first women's marches in 2017. But now their unity is being threatened, and Bay Area organizers say they felt the impact.
My stomach sunk, and then as it got closer, it got worse and worse, and it hurt us.
Several chapters canceled plans this year after the National Women's March group refused to remove co-president Tamika Mallory after she appeared on The View defending her association with Louis Farrakhan. He's top minister in the Nation of Islam, an organization designated a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center because of the racist, anti-Semitic, and anti-LGBT rhetoric of its leaders.
Just because you go into a space with someone does not mean that you agree with everything that they say.
Still, donations are down this year for Women's March Bay Area. This plea on their website on the eve of Saturday's march says they are short 25% of the group's budget.
Our funding was down. We had to do a lot of work, and we really reached out into the Jewish community.
We run our organization separate from the national, separate from any other group, and we know what we stand for.
As Women's March Bay Area organizers distance themselves from the national group, they continue their movement with optimism. And another plea for those who may be hesitant to help spread their message.
Don't let the rhetoric and the rumors separate us. Let's come together, let's celebrate, let's stay united, because if we don't, then that's how they break us apart.
And here in San Jose, the Women's March will start at City Hall at 11 tomorrow morning. It'll end here at Arena Green near the SAP Center. The event goes until 4 p.m. and there will be a heavy police presence. On the Night Beat, I'm Medina.
Well, those marches mean many streets are going to be blocked off. Night Beat's Gianna Franco on what we can expect on the roads tomorrow. If you plan on heading into San Francisco on Saturday, there are closures in place for the Women's March, which is happening Saturday, January 19th from 11:30 to 3 at Civic Center Plaza. Now, the rally begins there at 11:30. The march starts at 1:30, and it should extend to about 3 o'clock that afternoon. Street closures that will be in effect will be Market Street between 8th and Embarcadero, Grove Street between Polk and Market. Muni will also be affected. SF Muni information here will be routed to Mission Street. Also, Mission Street, you'll have access restricted for transportation between Van Ness and Embarcadero. No buses on Market Street. They are recommending that you use SF Muni, BART, or ferry service if you plan on heading into San Francisco to participate in the Women's March, which again is happening Saturday, January 19th, starting at 11:30 with a rally at Civic Center. It extends until 3 o'clock with the march beginning at 1:30.